"You're missing a chunk of your back," he said to her, moving his hands over her vertebrae in stop motion, counting in his head, bones as notes counted by his touch, measuring her vulnerability in the space between her discs and her blades, her ribs and the glades of her cheekbones, throwing her on a scale to see how she measures up, seeing where her sinew stretches and where it breaks, where she is tightly strung and how that can be used to squeeze another ounce of emotion out of her. "You're missing a chunk of your back," he said, but for years they called her a cello. Words racketing inside her like melodies of sorrow got a great shape, made wood hard but hollow, hollow heart, hollow sound, didn't know how to use her except as a resting place, a sounding board, as a canyon into which to yell their words, so she reverberated with the sounds of other people's problems, played back their needs in the key of desperation, because what is a cello without a cellist, she thought. And then her movement broke the planes he was planting with his presses, the chaff of his caresses. She turned to him, locked her eyes with his, while hearing all the sour notes of the past in her chest, and said, "I was made whole. A cello with her own song to sing, made to sound almost human, to bring life to my own strings. So no, I don't need you to play me again, or teach me how to give voice to my sin. I don't need a damn cellist to beckon me in to perfection, because I was sung to life with my voice already in me. I am a lullaby. Breathe me in." And yet her strings still felt raw, and her hands were still bleeding, because she hadn't played herself in years, hadn't bowed her gut strings till they sung of dignity or desire or darkness, but had heard them echo, broken idiot, like the crash of cymbals, except she wasn't a fucking drum set. She was the lowest pitch. The hum of 4 strings in perfect fifths, an anomaly. Whole notes studded her body like a symphony. Her holes, her lack, her hollow sound was how the love played in, where the love tuned in to her own damn song, amongst the prairies and the thighs, the mountains purring with her sighs. Her voice was a miracle to her. Once she remembered it was hers. He was looking for notes, but she also had lyrics. Just to a song she had yet to sing. I was made whole. Breathe me in, over and over again, until the incantation of this prayer indented her psyche, and instead of looking for a staff to lean on, or a man counting out her worth like the ticking of a metronome, she pushed away his bow from her body and his lips from her nerves, because she didn't need his strumming somehow anymore to sing. She became the rhythm and the melody, the lyrics and the verse, the cellist and the cello, when she finally learned to put herself first.